Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. I am currently doing a docu-series on people's coming out stories. Our first guest is Miss Crystal. Say hey, Crystal.
Hi.
I'm going to ask her a series of questions. She's going to answer them honestly. She knows how. The first question is, how did you know you were gay?
Um, I didn't know I was gay. It just happened.
Okay. The next question is, what age did you feel or say that you were different? Or it just happened?
Well, I was born different. I mean, I'm Crystal, so I was
Mm-hmm.
born different, but it just happened.
Okay. Did you have any fear of being rejected from any of your family? Or what did you expect?
Absolutely not. Even though I didn't come out and tell my family that I dated women,
Mm-hmm.
um, if I did have that chance to say sit down and talk with my mom, my dad, my sisters, they would have accepted it, whether I was gay, straight, whatever. But I didn't get that opportunity. Someone had spilled the beans before I was able to do that. So that kind of sucked, but they still love me. I didn't get a chance to tell my mom and dad before they passed away. But my sisters love me, like,
Mm-hmm. What obstacles, if any, did you face after coming out?
none.
Okay. How do you think that the world views gay people?
You know, the world is kind of crazy right now, but you have some that accept us for who we are. Then you
Mm-hmm.
have some that's just ignorant, and it starts at home. So if they wasn't told, you know, these type of things, they're gonna view things a little different
Mm-hmm.
from others. Excuse me, but I think the world look at some of the world look at us bad, and some look at us good.
Okay. Any advice you would give to someone struggling with their sexuality or coming out?
With coming out again, I wasn't able to come out. But the advice I would give is do what you feel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's okay. It's okay. It's somebody to talk to. If your family don't accept it, you have friends. I'm sure. Do what you feel is best. You know, that's what I was saying.
Cool. Lastly, my final question is, do you think that there is a difference between being gay for a man and being gay for a woman?
Yes, big difference. I think it's much easier for a woman being gay than two males because you have some, again, ignorant people who just don't like guys,
Mm-hmm.
dating guys. But if you see two females, you got them like, you got people like, thinking, oh, that's sexy and this, and then you got the two male, like, ugh, disgusting,
Mm-hmm.
So I really do think that females have it much easier than males.
Okay, thanks so much for being a part of our channel. Do you have any last remarks?
Yeah. Don't forget to wash your hands.
Okay,
Stay
thanks.
corona free.
So welcome back, guys. This is my second interview um, in the docu-series of Coming Out. So right here we have Mookie. I'm going to ask him the same questions as I did in the video before. Can you answer them as honestly as possible? Okay. So my first question is, how did you know you were gay?
I guess when I was little, probably like around 5 or 6, we had a neighbor that used to watch us, and his grandson, I guess, touched me. But I think I knew a little bit early on. But I was too young to know what was really going on.
Okay. What age do you feel you were different? Was that 5?
Probably around that time, yeah.
Okay. Did you have any fear of being rejected from your family after coming out?
Hell yeah. Telling my father that I like dude, like freshly graduating out of high school. Yeah, my dad hood as shit. He didn't like that gay shit.
Mm-hmm.
Cause all gay people the fuck out. But me and him like this, man.
It's good. What obstacles did you face after coming out?
I had to fight a few family members, a few people that was my friends, but I already had gay friends already anyway.
Mhm.
This is more so like my family.
How do you think the world views gay people?
They think we're about, okay, so majority of the world thinks we're abomination,
Mhm.
to sin. But there's other stuff in the Bible that, you know, straight people probably don't speak on, like adultery or, you know, having sex before marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these sickos touching underage kids. Like, it's a lot of killing.
Mhm.
It's a lot of stuff that's in the Bible, but it just seems being gay sticks out of all of them.
What advice would you give someone else who's struggling with coming out?
It's gonna be alright. I mean, I think when we all come out, we still trying to find ourselves. I know it took me a while to find myself,
Mhm.
but I mean, it's like for a young person that's coming out, all I can say is just, you know, keep your head above the water. You're gonna have people that strongly dislike you anyway, whether you're straight or gay. So if you feel like you are a lesbian, you like females, or you a guy that like men, or you know a guy that like men and want to transition to a woman, be yourself. Fuck the world, because when it's all said and done, you got to take yourself.
Cool. Do you think that it's harder for gay men than for gay women to be gay? And why do you think that?
I think that because most straight guys, not females, okay, it's kind of opposite, so I'm breaking down both ways. To me, my opinion. I think it's easier for gay lesbians or girls who's bisexual, because guys like seeing females kiss on each other and they can get in the middle. You know, it makes them like that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Versus, you know, straight females playing with gay guys. Some of them kind of restricted. Cool to be gay, just don't be trying to fuck on their man. That's what some of these whack bitches do, whatever.
Cool. Lastly, why do you think it's hard for men to find love?
Because all men are whores, and they think what they dick. And, you know, most people either scared to fall in love because they feelings hurt, so they feel like either that or, you know, maybe DL, maybe, that's maybe. I think that's besides the point. Just most guys are whores. So, you know, they just want to bust a nut or get dick, whatever the fuck they want.
All right. Thanks for tuning in. Say bye to Mookie, guys. Mookie, do you have any last comments you want to tell the people?
Hell yeah, Trump, y'all heard me give my motherfucking stimulus check. I need that motherfucker.
Thanks. Welcome to our channel. This is interview number 3 for our docu-series on coming out stories. Everybody welcome Dorian. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. Can you please answer them honestly as you know how? Okay?
Sure.
Okay, the first question is, how did you know you were gay?
I was attracted to my best friend,
Okay, the second question is, what age do you feel you were different?
7.
You just felt like,
Oh yeah.
okay.
Like bitch, I used to feel a special type of way when you just take your shirt off.
Oh, okay. Did you ever have a fear of being rejected from your family when you came out?
No.
Okay, next question. What obstacles did you face after coming out, or if any?
Having to deal with how some people might react to it,
Mm-hmm.
the lifestyle as a whole,
Mm-hmm.
and finding out like how to deal with it myself as well.
Okay. How do you think the world views gay people?
Like we beneath them,
Mm.
like they're just so much better. They would love to talk about the sins that other people are committing, but they refuse to talk about the sins they committed.
What advice would you give someone else who's struggling with coming out?
Be true to yourself and don't worry about what the world has to say about it. Because you only get one life and you have to live it.
Do you think it's harder for gay men than gay women?
Oh, most definitely.
Why is that?
Everybody loves a lesbian or a stud. And you know, it's hard finding straight guys to hang out with a gay guy. Like you'll find a straight man to hang out with a gay woman any day.
Lastly, why do you think it's hard for men to find love? Gay men to find love?
Bitch, because two men, they want to both try their manhood. Sweetie, and one gonna cheat, the other gonna cheat, and man, it's hard to stay faithful these days, baby. I ain't got one eye.
Okay. Well, thank you for being a part of the video. Did you want to say any last comments?
Be true to yourself and love you and live your world, and I wish you all the best of luck.
Welcome back to the channel. This is interview number 4. Everybody meet Tay. Say hey, Tay.
Hey.
So I'm going to ask you a series of questions. Can you answer them honestly as you know how?
Yes.
Okay. So question number 1 is, how did you know you were gay?
That's a good question. How did I know I was gay? I can't really say that. I mean, I knew because it was like, I never really was attracted to girls. Like I was always, I grew up in a house with 7 sisters. And, you know, come with 7 sisters, come with my female cousins and my they female friends, all that. So I was always around them. Now I have 6 brothers, but they was always outside the house partying. So by me being the second youngest and the second boy, I grew up around them, and I'm not saying that's why, but that, you know, it was part of the reason. That's how I kind of felt like I knew.
Okay. What age do you feel you were like different? Like, I'm not like the rest. Was there a specific age, or you just always felt like that?
I always felt like that. I mean, I was traumatized as a kid growing up. I had to go through some things as a kid. And the things that I went through, kids don't really know how to handle or don't know how to go to mommy and daddy and say, hey, mommy and daddy, this happened, because they scared. And that's what it was. I was scared because of a lot of reasons. Yeah.
Did you have any fear of being rejected from your family when you came out?
Always. Always. I didn't come out to my mother till I was 19. 19 or 20.
And how old are you now?
I'm 26.
Okay.
I'm 26. Coming out to my mother, made me feel like I wish I would have came out earlier. Because at 19, I missed out on a lot. You know, I was hiding stuff from her, and I really couldn't do the things that I wanted to do. So when I finally did come out to her, it was like a whole lot that was lifted off of me. Now, me, the type of person I am, it's like I don't give a fuck about nobody else's feelings. It was all about my mother. So after my mother knew, it was fuck everybody else. My mother knows.
Cool. How do you think the world views gay people as a whole?
That can be many different ways, because we are hated, we are loved, we are envied. It just depends on what type of crowd it is that we're talking about. Like, for instance, I see a lot of straight men that are actually on the down low. Most of them be on the down low.
Can you explain to the people what a down low man is?
Okay,
For the people
a
who might not
down low
know.
man is someone who's gay but who's not out. It's
Okay.
a straight man that's gay but not out.
Okay.
He hiding. But a lot of down low men hate a lot of gays because we gay. We know. We know, and they know that we know, and they feel that we know, and they try to have all this hate and try to put up this front like, oh, that nigga gay, I'll beat his ass. But on the real side, when all his homeboys not around, he's trying to holler at them. So I mean, it depends on who view we looking at.
Okay. Good. What advice would you give someone who's struggling with coming out?
If you're struggling coming out, I say don't. Because like I said earlier, the more you stay in is the more you lose out in life. Don't waste your time trying to hide who you are because you're afraid of what everybody's gonna think of you. You can't think about what everybody gonna think of you. You gotta think about yourself and love yourself. So that's what I would say. Love yourself, put yourself first, and fuck everybody else.
Okay, last question. Why do you think it's hard for men to find love? Gay men to find love?
Oh, child. It's hard because in the gay community, with dealing with men, all we think about is sex. We could see a nigga and we want to hump that nigga, or it be a lot of guys who see me and they just wanna freak. They don't want a relationship. They just want to freak because they trying to get their nut off. Like nowadays, it's more of a sexual thing with the gay community, and that's how I feel.
Well, thanks. Did you have any last words that you wanted to say?
Thank you for having me on your interview. I love you.
Love you too.
And if you struggling, don't. Be yourself and fuck everybody else.
Period. Welcome to my channel. This is interview number 5 of the Coming Out docu-series. Everybody say hello to Trey. Say hey, Trey. So I'm going to ask you a series of questions. You could just answer them as honestly as you know how, okay? So my first question is, how did you know you were gay? Did you feel some type of way, or?
Yeah, I felt some type of way when I was younger. I didn't really feel like I was interested in girls. It was my thing.
Okay. What age did you feel you were different?
15. 14, 15.
Cool. Did you have any fear of being rejected by your family?
At first, yeah, but now,
Like you don't care, or they don't care?
both.
What obstacles did you face after coming out?
Losing friends, some.
Cool. How do you think the world views gay people? Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing?
Kind of both, because some are different compared to others. So it's like half and half.
Okay. What advice would you give someone who's struggling to come out?
Be yourself.
Okay. Do you think that it's harder for gay men than gay women?
Yes, because gay men get bashed on a lot
Mm-hmm.
and get treated differently compared to women.
Cool. And lastly, why do you think it's hard for men, gay men, to find love?
It's hard because some people like their vibes and like, you know, their ways is very different. Like everybody's different. So it's kind of hard to find that.
Like true love? Okay. This is the end of the interview. Do you have any last remarks that you want to say?
yourself. You don't. You shouldn't worry about what other people gotta say about you.
Cool. Thanks.